Welcome to your UltraFlex Warmup with myself, Caroline, and this is Brady, and we're going to take you through some moves to get your heart rate elevated, get that cardio effect going, and get your muscles ready and activated for the workout ahead. So hold the UltraFlex in the middle, and we're just going to start by oscillating it up and down, pushing downwards with your hands. And Brady, how do you make this more difficult or more easy if you need?
Yeah, it's all going to be about how quickly or how slowly you oscillate the UltraFlex. Obviously, the more slowly that you oscillate it, the less resistance it gives. If you want a little bit more resistance, you go a little bit more harder and you increase the speed by which you oscillate it.
Okay, let's push it out in front. We're going to work at every angle here. Just get used to oscillating the UltraFlex back and forward.
You can really feel this through the whole scapular plane, which is basically the back part of your shoulders, even into the core muscles. You're activating muscles and working muscles that you don't even realize you're activating.
Okay, push it overhead. So just hitting every angle of the shoulder, brace in the core, slight bend in the knees. Start to feel your heart rate elevated.
And make sure you breathe. Ooh. Keep breathing. A lot of people like to hold their breath. We don't need anybody passing out.
Okay, out to one side. Keep that arm straight. Push it away from the body. And transition to the other arm.
Perfect.
The last 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, exercise number 2, take your UltraFlex overhead, holding wide, and we're going to mobilize the shoulders and open out the chest.
Oh my goodness.
By rotating and taking the bar overhead.
And I need this one, by the way.
This is good. Now, if that's too difficult for you, just go back as I am, as far as you can behind your head. But we want you to work up to really getting a good range of movement.
I can feel that in my pecs, in my shoulders. And trust me, this is an area that I really need to get moving. I think a lot of people do, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely. So there's 60 seconds on the clock. We're halfway. Again, increase that range with every movement. Lift your chest up to the ceiling as you pull the bar overhead. And feel that fantastic stretch through the pecs and around the bicep and the shoulders. Feeling good, Brady?
Oh, I like it. I like it. Just got to reduce the movement a little bit here as I'm getting a nice stretch in the pecs.
Absolutely.
And the
10
shoulders.
seconds to go. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next, we're going to get into our standing cat-cow stretch. So take the UltraFlex behind the head, holding it with your palms facing forward. As you bend, you're lowering and rounding your back, and then you're opening up and expanding the chest and continuously moving from the expansion to the squeeze and the curve of the spine.
This is perfect for the mobility in your thoracic spine. Also helps elongate the spine, so if you got some compressed, vertebrae or what have you, this is perfect for operating and managing that.
Absolutely. So with each movement, you're just going to curl and squeeze that UltraFlex closer towards your body. Again, if you're a beginner and you just have a small range of movement, that's fine. As you get stronger, really squeeze so the ends of the UltraFlex come towards one another.
This is relief.
Last few seconds, hitting 5 seconds to go. Make the most out of every stretch here. 3, 2, 1. So let's go ahead and start to stretch out the side of the body, the abdominals, all the way down one side. So you're going to place your UltraFlex by your foot. Holding the handle and your hand overhead, you're going to push and extend over the body. Really feel that stretch through the outer side as you push and place resistance on the UltraFlex.
I love it.
Ooh, push further with every reach.
With my history of a herniated disc, these kind of movements are phenomenal for opening up the back, loosening it up.
Yep. And helping to prevent injury. Switch to the other side.
Exactly.
So bar to the other foot and bend and stretch overhead. So what the UltraFlex is doing is just adding the extra resistance. You can push against it to get an even greater stretch. 10 more seconds. Last 5. 3, 2, 1, and back to start. Okay, hamstrings next. Take your feet wider than shoulder width. You're going to hold the UltraFlex at either end, arms and legs straight. Now we're going to windmill, right hand to the right foot, and then transition to the other side. Building up the speed and the pace. So you feel that stretch through the hamstrings and you feel that mobilization around the thoracic, that mid part of your spine. So we're mobilizing, we're stretching, and by building the pace, we're just getting a little bit of that cardio effect, getting your heart rate elevated and ready for the workout.
I can really feel this in my groin, my hamstrings.
Yep.
Loving in the thoracic spine too again.
Over halfway. Last 10 seconds.
Really feel this in the old adductors.
Back, hamstrings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And 3, 2, 1, and relax back to standing. Lunging now, so still holding the UltraFlex about shoulder width or wider apart. You're gonna lunge forward with the right leg, rotate and drop the UltraFlex to the right side and back to the start. And we're gonna alternate from side to side. So again in the quads, the thighs activated now. Nice stretch through the hip flexor whilst working that rotation.
You sit right into your glutes and keep your knee behind your toes.
Yep.
Putting the stress of the movement onto the muscles and off of the joints. You lean those things, Carolyn, when you've
I can
been
feel
through
it.
3 different knee surgeries.
I know the
Keep
feeling. I've had knee problems
the
too.
stress on the muscles.
Less than 15. And because we're going to be doing some lunging and working the legs a lot in the workouts today, you really want to get the quads fired up, hamstrings and glutes, largest muscles in the body, working and ready for action. Last 3 seconds, 2, let's squeeze in 1 more, and relax. Last exercise of this warm-up, so take the bar over your head. You're going to rest your hands on top, feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to do some spinal rotations. So first of all, keep your knees fixed, toes facing forward, and just feel all the work coming from the core and the back. Now what I want you to do is bend and get the legs involved as well. So as you twist, it's almost like you're driving with the opposite leg to push you further into the stretch.
I like that. Getting a little glute activation.
Used to do this a lot with javelins when I was doing track and field.
Oh, there you go.
Nice little drill just to get everything warm
Oh, for sure.
and mobilized.
It's a full body drill, basically from the ground all the way out through the top of your head. Getting all the muscles activated and warmed up.
Yep. Last 10 seconds before we get ready for the first workout of the day.
Beautiful.
And give me the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get ready to work.